Football Queensland's coverage of the 2019 NPL, NPLW and FQPL season is brought to you by IFCA, Australia's only national football-specific coaching conference, 25th and 26th of May on the Gold Coast. Get your delegate pass today at ifcca.com.au. Play football. Join the team today. Visit playfootball.com.au to find your nearest club. Football Foundation, making football more accessible for every income, every gender, every ability, every background, every Indigenous Queenslander. Donate today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Cornubia Park for this Round 5 NPLW clash between Logan Lightning and Moreton Bay United. Of course, this match was supposed to be played last Friday night, but the inclement weather put paid to that. Some severe storms crashed over the southeast Queensland over the weekend, forcing the cancellation of every match in Round 5. Of course, those matches will be replayed over the next couple of days. Two teams making their way out on the field, and as they do that, let's run through the team sheets. For the home team, Logan Lightning. In goal, Keely Richards. Number 4, Courtney Black. Number 5, Claire Farrington. Number 6, Katie McDonald. Number 7, Emily Dunn. Number 8, Phoebe Clissold. Number 9, Tian Petterwood. Number 10, Demi Robbins. 15, April Gleeson. 16, Natalia Pinkney. Number 17, Imogen Noon. On the bench, Enna Suzumi, Cecilia Kubicki Garcia, Gabriella Abby Farres, Meg Krauts and Alana Giggins. The visiting Moreton Bay United. In goal, Coco Majstorovic. Number 2, Alira Toby. Number 4, Lauren Askin. Number 5, Lauren Spreadborough. Number 7, Ashley Watkins. Number 8, Jessica Dillon. Number 11, Alexandra Schaefer. Number 16, Riley Baisden. Number 19, Alexandria Walker. 21, Natalie Tatham. Number 22, Christy New. On the bench, Madalena Daniels, Grace Chalmers, Rihanna Policina, Megan McGilligan, and Talia Reynolds. Logan Lightning are sponsored by Harvey Norman Logan Home and Bailey Ladders. Moreton Bay wish to thank their sponsors, True Line and Hanno's Car Care. The Total Tools officials tonight are Luke Adam, the assistants, Jake Tunks and Finley Leonard. Players are just spreading out on the field. We're about to have a minute's silence to commemorate the tragic events that occurred in Christchurch last Friday. Of course, there was a local flavour to the terrorist attack in Christchurch last Friday. Narana Buzzer, the former goalkeeper of the Gap, she's now the assistant at Lions FC. Her father father and family attend that church. Fortunately for him, he was late that day and decided not to attend, having attended many, many times in recent weeks. Of course, New Zealand futsal player, the goalkeeper, is one of the 49 that lost their lives. So the team's just going through their final warm-ups. I was walking the field prior to the game. The middle of the field's in fantastic conditions, nice and dry, but it's the extremities of the field that are really soggy. So we might find the wingers having a lot of work to do, trying to get through the spongy, slushy parts of the field. Now, if you have a look on the Brisbane radar, you'll see that there's no clouds in the sky. However, just to the south of us, there is a big cloud with plenty of lightning in it. Maybe it's come out to support the lightning tonight. Some of the noises that you'll hear in the background, right next to Cornubia Park, is an indoor sports centre where there are basketball fixtures being played. So during that minute silence, any noises that you heard were from the basketball players. These teams played twice last season. In round 3, it was a victory for Moreton Bay United, 4-2. Megan McGilligan scoring 3 goals on that occasion. And in this precise fixture last season, Moreton Bay had a 3-0 win. Schaefer, Perrin and Walker getting on the score sheet. So it's Moreton Bay United in the yellow, Logan Lightning in the maroon with the white stripe. So as I read out the team sheets, I mentioned a few players on the Logan's bench. There are actually a few missing tonight. Anna Suzumi is listed on the team sheet, but she's not going anywhere on the field tonight. She's wearing a moon boot while sitting on the bench, so don't expect to see too much action from her. And Pippa Schiavo has recently undergone surgery for endometriosis. It is Endometriosis Awareness Month. Pippa made sure I mentioned that. Chance now for Logan to get into the forward third. Courtney Black with her hands on the ball. Thrown well over the top of Phoebe Clissold. Phoebe Clissold's looking to make an impression this year. She's currently got a first team spot nailed down in this midfield. She was pretty good in the match against Gold Coast, which was of course the last game that we streamed. Alira Toby's on the ball now. Of course, Alira, one of those players from the Brisbane Roar that Coach Mel Andrietta put out a list offering players to teams in this competition. Moreton Bay snapped up both Alira and Natalie Tatham, who has the ball in her hands now. So some established W League experience for the Jets this evening. Some great experience to have in the dressing room. This last season, Alira Toby, a lot of games that I'd commentate on, I'd see her there watching, so she's a big fan of the league. I'm sure she would jump at the chance to play in this league again. Of course, former Olympic player. Tatham hoofs the ball downfield, looking for Toby. Ball settles in midfield. Farrington, so good last week against Gold Coast. The offside trap's been strung here. This is Pinckney. She had one poor touch. It broke down the move. She gets a shot in, but it's wide. Well, that's what you get from Logan Lightning. They've got explosive pace up front. Moreton Bay will have to be very careful to make sure that they don't get exploited. Plenty of pace in that back line too, needs to be said. Christy New shows a fair bit of pace. Of course, Natalie Tatham's no slouch either. New goes back to Majstorovic. He's looking downfield. Jets turn the ball over. This is done. Logan's captain. Finding Pinckney, who goes in field and finds Clissold. Right start to this game. Plenty of energy being shown from both sides. Clissold again. Blocked out well by Spreadborough. Pinckney does get the cross in this time. Comes out to Schaefer. Moreton Bay look to counter. Logan are able to win back possession. Black finds McDonald. Touch sees the ball out of play. Very interesting going into this game. You have a very hard match to pick. Logan were excellent last week against Gold Coast United, and Moreton Bay have yet to truly find their feet and get going. And of course, Tatham and Toby weren't with the side at the beginning of the season. Schaefer wins the ball back for the Jets. Tatham goes back to Majstorovic. She gets the ball away, despite the pressures from Petterwood. And she'll get the return ball. You are, of course, watching this match either via Facebook Live or our YouTube, the Football Queensland YouTube channel. Say good day, let us know where you're watching the game from. The people tuning in from all parts of the world. Even if you're just down the road, say hello. Give us a comment. Here's a chance now for the Jets, and the shot gets home. Scotty Walker opens the scoring. And what a blast that was in the back of the net. No chance there for Richards. In the 7th minute, the Jets, from out of nowhere, take the lead. So slight change to how they're set up tonight. Alexander Schaefer is playing in the middle. Walker out on the right-hand side. Boy, didn't she slam that home. McDonald out for Pinckney. Will we get a quick reply here from Logan? Pinckney getting in behind the defence, and the shot just over the top. Golden opportunity there for Imogen Noon. Moreton Bay coach Ski Hannafin is up on his feet, having a go at his players. That's probably the 3rd time in the opening 8 minutes of this game that Logan have just cruised in behind the defence. Moreton Bay like to play a high line. May elect to go a little bit deeper after these early incursions. Despite this being a Monday night, there's a great buzz here. There's actually an excellent crowd. People have come down to watch this game. Here go the Jets again. That was Jess Dillon. Of course, the new signing from the Gap. Defensive work there from Farrington. She was an absolute star. Clearly player of the match last week against Gold Coast United. Former Raw NTC product. I think that ball has lost a bit of air. Calling for another one, but of course the last one got kicked into the car park. A bit of a chase on, trying to find a replacement ball. And another shot from Schaefer over the top of the bar. Well, the Jets have brought their shooting boots tonight. Logan have probably just shaded the game, but it's the Jets who are in front. Another turnover, another long range shot. Another shot over the bar. Well, the Jets probably had a little bit more time there. Dillon could have gone into the box. Sorry, that was Lauren Askin with that shot. And that's Jess Dillon with the header. Two Logan players fighting over the same ball. This is Baisden. Another cross in. Logan will clear. It's only going to come back with interest. This is Baisden again. Dillon going back for Spreadborough. Toby. Squeezed out by the Logan defence. Keely Richards comes out to collect. Logan get the ball over the halfway line before they surrender possession. And here come the Jets again. Schaefer loses possession before she could find a teammate. The Jets have a free kick. Logan look to be the big improvers in the competition this year. In round one match, they went down 3-2 to the Gap. This free kick comes in. Nice and high into the box. And a free header just wide. Lauren Spreadborough. Well, she could have put it anywhere. She had the space to herself. Poor marking from the Logan defence. Walker with the win. Walker finds Toby. Will she get there first? She will. Richards was a little slow coming out. Now Logan having to work hard to clear. They've done so. The ball remains in play. That pass nowhere near Petterwood. McDonald wins the ball back for Logan. They go out to the left-hand side looking for Pinckney, but she's not there. McDonald is unable to keep the ball in play. Might have to make a correction there. I think I gave Scotty Walker as the goal scorer. Is that shot just over? Is that off the bar, perhaps? Still there for Logan. Cross from Noon. Ball pinballing around. And now safely for Mostorovic. Well, what an action start to this game. 14th minute. It's 1-0 to the Jets. That's the second really good opportunity that Logan have fluffed there. Schaefer comes deep, looking for the ball. So yes, just going back to that comment, I'm pretty sure it was Riley Baisden who I should have credited with the first goal. Baisden, the American import. Another chance now for Noon. She gets the shot in. It was deflected. Ended up harmlessly into the arms of Mostorovic. Now the Jets looking to go quickly. Such a good tempo to this game. New. It's looking to go down the right-hand side again. Spreadbarrow looks downfield. Can't link up with Schaefer. Collision there with Gleeson going down. This time now the ball will go through Keely Richards. So yes, some very strong weather over the weekend, forcing every match to have to be rescheduled. I'll run through the rescheduling shortly. But I believe that there are 3 matches that are scheduled for tomorrow night. And the match with the Lions and the Sunshine Coast Wanderers, that match is scheduled to be played as a Sunshine Coast home game, but they may elect to swap. Here's another chance now for Logan. McDonald. Jets defence getting back in time. Good work there from Tatham. Noon. Gets by 3 defenders with a shot. Goes straight to Mostorovic, who juggles. Again. Some last-ditch scrambling from the Jets. That was Tatham again. Mostorovic is still down. She looks to be back on her feet now. Looks like she'll be okay. She would have copped a fair kick to the hands then. As Katie McDonald stormed in. As Logan looked to apply a bit of pressure. This is Walker. It's a little bit of room to move. Cut out by Farrington. The pass can't link up with Petterwood. It was facing in the wrong direction. Spreadbarrow goes wide. Finds Askin. Another cross back in. Missed by Askin. A shot from Toby. Just over the bar. It's Riley Baisden that's causing a lot of issues on the right-hand side here for the Logan defence. Looks to be a concerted effort by the Jets to work that right-hand side. Certainly having a little joy there. Watkins. Schaefer. Baisden. Baisden looking for the return ball from Schaefer. Demi Robbins, who celebrated her 21st birthday on the weekend, came across in time. Demi Robbins, of course, made the move from Capalaba in the off-season. And this new look defence for the Lightning. Jets looking to apply a bit of pressure here as Logan are unable to clear. Still there for the Jets, looking for Toby. Clissold tidies up for the Lightning. Possession surrendered back to Dillon. Petterwood's touch, can't find a teammate. Both teams looking to go so quickly. This is McDonald. She takes a little bit of time. Looking for Noon. Tatham's there again to tidy up. A pass from Storovic. Bisects both Christy New and Natalie Tatham. "20 minutes in, this is Monday Night Football. Football Queensland's presentation of the NPLW. Hope you're enjoying this game so far. It's a bit of a good one. Long range shot, goes well wide. Both these teams going hell for leather at each other. The Jets take the ball short. Schaefer. That ball a little bit aimless. Plenty of Jets players around the ball at the moment. Logan again, look to just put the ball in behind the Jets' defence. Petterwood's touch, a little bit too slight. Just going through the rest of Logan's results. So an excellent 3-2 loss against the Gap. Showed their intent in that game. But they are a team on the up. Had the bye in round 2. A 2-2 draw against Capalaba. And of course last weekend that 1-0 win over Gold Coast United. Spoke to Nick Croydon after that game. The finals are their target this year. They've certainly got a squad that's capable. Again, play gets cut out. This is Pinkney. Trying to find Noon. It might set up nicely for Petterwood. Petterwood, she gets a shot in. That's wide. Members of the Logan bench and the crowd thought that the ball had gone inside the posts. But Logan had their equaliser. Spreadborough. Eisden can't catch onto the loose ball. You will tidy up for the Jets. Watkins. Another turnover. That shot from Gleeson. Very ambitious. That would have been a 40-yarder had that gone through. New bringing the ball forward, as we saw her do in so many occasions last season. Farrington again, winning possession back for Logan. Robbins goes out wide, looking for Gleeson. So of course saw Moreton Bay in round 1 of the competition. They went down 2-0 to Lions FC in a match where it's unbelievable. 85 minutes it took for Logan to score. They could have had 10 in that game had they had their shooting boots on. Of course, Moreton Bay had a couple of opportunities as well. A missed penalty from Ali Schaefer. And posted the week after that it was one of her worst moments in football, missing that penalty. She went and scored the following week though, didn't she? In their 2-0 win over Easts. And they had the big win in round 3, the 8-2 victory over Brisbane Royal QAS. Megan McGilligan getting a hat-trick in that game. And the 4-1 win over the Sunshine Coast Wanderers. So the Jets showing they're looking to take that extra step up. They finished 5th last season. They've certainly improved their squad in that time. Lyra Toby up front. She's only had one game in the competition. That ball's in the back of the net. The free kick's been given. Another rocket. Richards goes short to Dunn. She's another attempt and finds Spreadborough. Pinkney latches onto the loose ball. It's going to be a little bit difficult for Clissold to possess.
Not too early, Imogen. Drop off, Imogen. Drop off, Imogen.
Now the Jets just looking to share the ball around and slow the tempo down a little bit. New goes long, only finds Taylor. Donald. Free kick there to Logan. Very strong play there from Baisden. This is Noon. Can she get the better of Tatham? She gets around her once, can't get around it twice. Walker, she gets blocked out. And then it's a free kick. It's like a boxing match at the moment. These two teams just going at each other hell for leather at the moment. Another turnover. Clissold trying to sneak the ball in behind the defence, looking for the run of McDonald. Clever play there from Logan. McDonald just a yard shy. Dylan goes back to Majstorovic. Bisden. Looking for Walker. Walker, she's got an unmarked player in the middle if she can find them. Logan do enough to slow play down. Clissold. Pinkney likes to go back to Gleason, who does just enough to prevent the ball from going out of play and conceding a corner. That wasn't in the script for Logan. Thought Total Tools referee Luke Adam might have given a free kick to the Jets there. Choosing the throw. Dunn's unable to control the ball. Jets go back to New. Toby can't get a handle on the ball. Nice play from McDonald. And trying to get in behind this Jets defence. A little bit too strong with her pass. So you can see the intention from Logan here. They're clearly trying to go quickly. Trying to put pressure on this Jets back line. It's a three-player black line for Moreton Bay. Touch from Walker. Can't find Baisden. Now this is Petterwood. Pinkney straight offside, so Petterwood's got to go herself. Jess Dillon gets over. Prevent that attack from coming to fruition. So yes, you can see the strategy from Logan. They're just trying to get the ball down quickly to their forward players. Get in behind the Jets defence. So we see again, Petterwood just unable to get a touch. But she was looking to just put the ball in behind the Jets defence. Tatham will prevent this opportunity from developing. Walker. Toby. Farrington will tidy up for Logan. 32nd minute of this game. It's 1-0 to the visitors. Tathan. So plenty of patience to find Dylan. Comes back now for New. Moreton Bay look now to work the right-hand side. Well, they had so much success early in the game. We've moved a little bit away from that strategy. Walker gets in behind Taylor. The Jets now have a corner. So the IFCCA, Australia's only national football-specific coaching conference, is going to be held on the 25th and 26th of May. Of course, there are no matches on that weekend. Get your delegate pass today at ifcca.com.au. course, it was announced recently that Graham Arnold will be speaking at that conference. A great opportunity. Logan clear that corner, clear their lines. Schaefer. Walker. It's the ball in behind.
Well done, Ellie.
Robbins will clear.
Come on. Keep working hard, come on.
And that through ball from Dylan, just a little bit heavy. Teammates are actually running in the opposite direction to where the pass was directed. So just as Logan are looking to go quickly and get in behind Logan defence, I suspect that Moreton Bay, if they look to be going the same way as well, they certainly started the game with that intent, being a little bit more patient in the back line. But once they get the ball through, actually even it's the Moreton Bay defence that are setting up the attacks. We're going long and wide, looking for Toby and Baisden. To exploit their pace. So we've got a pace off. Here's Petterwood. And Tatham. Hasn't she shown her W League experience in this match so far? She's got her side out of so many dangerous situations. Dylan. Back for Tatham. Toby. That touch to get past Robbins. Unfortunately, couldn't keep the ball in play. Haskin. There's the ball up to Courtney Black. Just under 7 minutes left in this half. Wouldn't expect there'll be much injury time, if any. Logan get back into the attacking third, but they surrender possession. They could be in a bit of bother here. Jets have got attacking players in good positions. And if this comes off for Askin, well cut out. Good work from Robbins. It could have been dangerous. And again, bodies flying all over the place. Pinckney coming from the left-hand side to come right across the field to cut that play out. Well, I hope you're enjoying this match at home, because these teams are putting on a show tonight. And here's another chance. Saved by Richards. Should be in for a pretty exciting second half if these teams keep going as they are. That's another touch from Petterwood. She's trying to lay it off for her teammates, but here's a chance now for the Jets. They've got their second. Logan players are looking for the offside flag, but it's not coming. And Moreton Bay get their second goal through Riley Baisden. So Moreton Bay have their second. Logan have done a lot of huffing and puffing. They've had their chances themselves, but they just have lacked the clinical finishing that the Jets have shown. And Petterwood turns the ball over again. This is Walker. For Baysden, can she get a first half hat trick? Goes across the goal looking for Toby. Keeps the ball in play. Toby gets a cross in that finds Walker. Out for Baysden again. The Jets will slow things down now. Back for Dylan. Askin. Tatham. Good touched. Get around Pinkney. They can't keep a grip on the ball. This is McDonald. She's looking for a runner. It hasn't come. The offside flag goes up. And the Jets were alert to the tactic there from the Lightning. And just allowed Noon to stray offside. Askin goes back to Mestorovic. Cool heads from the Jets defence. Under some good pressure there from Logan. And Logan get the reward with the turnover. Gleeson has the ball in her hands. Finds McDonald. Squeezed out by Walker. Spreadborough. Dylan. Back to Spreadborough again. This time she gets the run downfield from Baysden. And the shot from Toby goes onto the clubhouse roof. So it looks like we're going to get a clear game. Moon is shining brightly tonight here at Cornubia Park. We're concerns over a few clouds that were hovering. They seem to have dissipated. Askin. Schaefer. Toby in a ton of traffic. Now finds Walker. Toby. Can she get a shot away? She can. Richards finds Petterwood. Again, another stray pass from her. Here's a chance now for Walker. Some solid defending from the captain, Emily Dunn. Great challenge. She had to be precise, and she was. Dylan, a little bit of space opening up for her now. Baysden. Askin. She tries a long ranger. Hits Dunn in the back. And now Petterwood, she's got a little bit of space to run into. Gets the pass away to McDonald with good timing. McDonald's pass not so precise. And another turnover. Logan have given the ball straight back. Well, it's just been one of those games where both teams just looking to go so quickly. Dylan again, finding Baisden. Goes infield to find Toby. Sits up now for Schaefer. Moreton Bay have their third. Well, both teams were just giving the ball back to each other, stringing one pass in a row together. Then finally, the Jets get their passing game going, working down the right-hand side again. Baisden has been a constant thorn in the Logan side. Cross ball back in, found Toby. And Toby's touch just put the ball into space, and Schaefer with a quality finish. And it's now the Jets with a 3-0 lead. And that's just been the difference in this half. The Jets have been far too clinical with their chances. Nick Croydon will be looking for a little bit more coordination from his front three. Here's Petterwood. Again, further evidence. Just not quite finding their mark with their passes. Having said that, they have had some good chances. Here come the Jets again. Logan scrambled the ball clear, but it's only as far as Tatham. And now Farrington looks to come forward. Finds McDonald, who's flagged offside. That might just about be it for the first half. Haskin. Play on to call. Heavy touch from Gleeson. Black. Finds McDonald. McDonald with a little bit of time to measure across. Cleared by Spreadborough. Logan perhaps with one more chance. Tatham clears, and there it is. Well, it's been a frenetic first half. Both teams just going hell for leather at each other. It was Riley Baisden who opened the scoring on the 7th minute and the 16th minute. And then both teams just trading blows, one after the other. Logan missing a couple of gilt-edged opportunities, but it was Ali Schaefer on the 44th minute that's almost put this game to bed by the half-time break. So at Cornubia Park, it's Logan Lightning 0, Moreton Bay United 3. We'll be back shortly with the second half. This is Football Queensland's presentation of the NPLW. Stick around.
For White, breaks into the penalty area, 1-0 Olympic.
95 minutes in, and Sean
Ball
Carlos.
right into a dangerous area, and the ball is in the back of the net.
Why do I play football?
Why do we play football? I play for fitness.
For competition.
Community spirit.
It's healthy and safe.
And fun.
I play for celebration.
What's your reason? Join our team.
We swear a lot at Total Tools. We swear by our range. We swear by our service. And of course, we swear by our prices. So you'll know that you're buying at the best price every day. Total Tools. Every tool, every trade.
For White, breaks into the penalty area. 1-0 Olympic.
95 minutes in. And Sean
Ball right into a dangerous area. And the ball is in the back of the net. For White, breaks into the penalty area. 1-0 Olympic.
95 minutes in. And Sean
Ball right into a dangerous area. And the ball is in the back of the net.
Why do I play football?
Why do we play football? I play for fitness.
for competition.
Community spirit. It's healthy and safe.
And fun.
I play for celebration.
What's your reason? Join our team.
swear a lot at Total Tools. We swear by our range. We swear by our service. And of course, we swear by our prices. So you'll know that you're buying at the best price every day. Total Tools. Every tool, every trade.
For White, breaks into the penalty area. 1-0 Olympic.
95 minutes in. And Sean
Ball right into a dangerous area. And the ball is in the back of the net.
Welcome back to the Cornubia Park for this round 5 NPLW clash between Logan Lightning and Moreton Bay United. It's currently 3-0 to the visitors in what was a frenetic first half. Players not truly respecting their possession, it has to be said. But chances at both ends of the field, but it was Moreton Bay that showed all their qualities to rack up 3 goals. Logan had their chances, just couldn't quite get the ball in the back of the net. It's like Logan have made a half-time substitution. I've had the nod from Nick Croydon that something's changed. We'll have to have a bit of a look and see who that may be. Can't spot any changes at this stage. Just before we get underway, I'll just run through the rescheduled matches. So tomorrow night, East are taking on Brisbane Royal QAS. That's at 7 p.m. 7 p.m, South United will be taking on the Gap. And at 8 o'clock, Mitchelton and Gold Coast United will be playing. The South West Queensland Thunder have the bye this weekend. Courtney Black. And Fields to find Gleeson. Nearly done. We saw in last week's match, Laura Dunn got taken off the field and substituted due to an injury on the field. She's going to be out for 4 weeks with a knee injury. I, of course, mentioned in the first half that Enna Suzumi is currently in a moon boot tonight. No return date for her at this stage. Half a chance here for Noon. Now the Jets looking to go quickly. This is Ali Schaefer. Scored that very nice goal in the 44th minute. Offside flag goes up against Toby. I checked the first half comments. Marv Baisden's watching the game from California. I do hope, Marv, that I am pronouncing your daughter's name correctly. If she is your daughter, perhaps she's certainly a relative. It's a lovely cool evening here in the city of Logan. Had a big storm at about 4 o'clock this afternoon as this long-range attempt comes in, it's deflected. Richards shows good technique. Keely Richards has really come on the past couple of seasons. Some bad injuries last year which hampered her progress. This year she looks fit. She's playing very well. That ball just runs out of play. So going into this game, this match is 4th versus 7th. Moreton Bay holding the 4th place. Of course, that will all change once these catch-up matches have been played. That shot comes in from Baisden. She doesn't mind having a shot on goal. Probably been the standout player of the first half. It's so dangerous for the Jets on that right-hand side. One of their best moves came down in that part of the field. Gleason. Logan have the throw. Pinckney. Done. He's back for Farrington. Richards with time to pick out a target. Finds Black. McDonald, gee, she looks like a Rolls Royce of a player. Katie McDonald. She was, of course, Mitchelton's captain last year. She just looks so at home in her new team. She fitted in really well. Nick Croydon was mentioning to me before the game just how happy a unit they are this year. A lot of the new players have settled in really well. Yellow card. And it's the Jets that have a free kick. Demi Robbins, the player going into the book. A good set piece opportunity here for the Jets. They've got a lot of height in the box at the moment. That free kick goes straight for goal. And the direct approach has come up trumps for Moreton Bay. They have their fourth. And just like that, this game has just about been put to bed. Direct free kick. Richards looked to come forward. Realised too late that she was in a spot of bother. Couldn't get back in time. And just like that, the Jets 4 goals up. Black looking for Pinckney. Spreadborough. He's back from Majstorovic. Plenty of pressure there from Logan. It had to be some important touches there from Watkins to find Spreadborough. Cool heads from Moreton Bay. Although this game's got a 4-goal gap, it's certainly been an entertaining game. So if you're thinking of retiring for the night, do not go anywhere. There's plenty of action on show tonight. It's going to be interesting to see how Logan manage the remainder of this game. Will they keep going as they are? Will they go into damage control? I suspect that Nick Croydon's trying to imprint a brand of play on his team. I want them to continue going as they are. Robbins has lost a boot. This time Noon gets the free kick from Tatham. And Tatham gets a yellow card. So a chance for the players just to settle, catch their breath. Farrington stands over the ball. Pickney with the first touch. Gleeson had the second. Just lacked the quality. It's been the story of Logan's night so far. Visden putting the ball in front of Walker. Good work from Robbins. Nestorovic just elects to go to the sideline. It's Moreton Bay make their first substitution. Ali Schaefer's going to be rested. Rihanna Policina will get her first taste of action this evening. Good night at the office there for Ali Schaefer, adding another goal to her collection. I think there might have been an injury concern over Schaefer, but just over here is saying that she's all good. Play almost cut out there by Logan. He's still there for the Jets. This is Walker. And the offside flag stays down. And the Jets have their fifth. Well, it looked like it was offside, but obviously still enough Logan players back. And Riley Baisden adds another one to her collection. So in the 56th minute, this now threatens to be a rout. Well, Moreton Bay have shown tonight, this is they were a little bit disappointing in round one. They've certainly made up for it in this game. The offside flag goes up against Petterwood. Deemed to have involved herself in the play. Although she didn't touch the ball, flag went up against her. Looked like Gleeson was the player that was onside. Phoebe Clissold is the player that's not out in the second half for Logan. You have to pick up who the player is that's substituted. I'll get back to you on that. Another chance here for the Jets. Watkins. Blocked out well by Pinkney. Just as she did last week. Natalia Pinkney's been throwing herself around tonight. Plenty of shoulder challenges. Petterwood. Can't find McDonald. The Jets will look to go. There's plenty of space. But the shots straight at Richards. Lyra Toby just had to pick a spot there. Still here for Logan. This is Pinkney. It's a ball out in front of Petterwood. Petterwood gets across. Looking for Noon. This is done. She tries a shot. Tries to get around Tatham. The Jets have a free kick. That'll give them an opportunity to make a substitution. It's Megan McGilligan who's going to make her appearance this evening. And Alira Toby's the player coming off. Megan McGilligan, of course, scoring 50 goals last season to win the Golden Boot. Also won the Player of the Season. Won herself a contract with Canberra United. Talking to her father at half-time. She perhaps wasn't as successful a run as she would have hoped. She probably only clocked up around 90 minutes in sub-appearances. But she's been given every indication that they want her back. Logan look to be warming up their bench. Or perhaps see a change from them shortly as well. In fact, they are going to go now. Meg Krauts is the player coming on. Courtney Black's the player that's being substituted. And Krauts was excellent last week. To get a job in this Logan defence, she's been a pretty good player, but it looks like Krauts might be playing a little bit more forward than she's used to. Looks like she might be in there just shoring up the back line. Watkins. Back for Spreadborough. Haskin. All set up for Policina. A little bit more like it there from the Jets. Sharing the round a little bit more. This comfortable lead, they don't need to do much by way of attacking intent. They just need to manage this game now. Good collect from Richards. And got past one player, she couldn't get past two. Chance now in front of McGilligan. Richards came off a line quickly. Bisden. That cross a little bit too deep. The Football Foundation Queensland has been established to make football in Queensland as inclusive and accessible as possible by providing opportunities, creating community connections and supporting the growth of football participation all across Queensland. We encourage all Queenslanders who care about our game to consider making a donation to Football Foundation Queensland to help the development of football in our state. That touch there from Baysden will earn herself a yellow card. A little bit of blowing up from the Jets bench. Tuttle Tools referee Luke Adam just requesting that they play to the whistle. Ball gets put downfield. Kubiki Garcia to run onto. Kubiki Garcia is the player that replaced Phoebe Clissold. Jets looking to work the ball out of defence. Going a lot more with the short passing. It's proved very successful for them. Gallagher with a nice turn. Puts the ball in behind the defence. This is Walker. Easy goal for Scotty Walker. And the Jets have their 6th. A nice little Cruyff turn there from McGilligan. Just worked a little opening and the ball in behind the defence. Lovely time to run from Walker. And the Jets now have 6 of the best. Logan are just playing for pride now. Another chance now. This is McGilligan. She's on her own. Ball deflects through to Richards. Now an opportunity for Logan. This is Pinkney. Her first touch. Is it too strong? It's not. Logan have their consolation goal. Well, Mojstorovic could have come out to collect. She elected to stay on a line, which gave Pinkney all the time that she required. And Ashley Watkins stays down on the halfway line. And it's a goal fest. 6-1 now. And something for the home fans to cheer. And Talia Pinkney's shown plenty of pace throughout this game. A lot of physicality. She scored the goal last week for Gold Coast, against Gold Coast. Ashley Watkins is going to get a rest. The Jets make their final sub. Grace Chalmers makes her way onto the field. Grace Chalmers from Peninsula Power. The 21-year-old. Logan looked to have a little bit of spring in their step now. Seem to be running forward with a little bit more gusto than they were. Bosden again. Dillon. Haskin. Haskin with a ton of space to walk into. Cut out by Farrington. Bosden again. Bosden winning that contest all too easily. She gets past 2. And the cross for McGilligan. Simple goal for the Jets. Moreton Bay are in 7th heaven. Well, Bosden, she's been outstanding tonight. Got past 2 players with ease. Created the space. Found an open McGilligan. And if Logan were looking to go toe-to-toe with the Jets, you'd think now, with 20 minutes to go, perhaps they should be thinking about their for and against and trying to just shut up shop a little bit. This is Kubicki Garcia. Noon. Can't get around Tatham. The Jets showing all their firepower tonight. You know you're a quality team when you've got a player like Megan McGilligan on the bench. Coach Hannafin has a wealth of riches in his forward line. The Jets have shown that they are a powerful outfit. They looked to be a good team last season, perhaps just lacking a little bit of experience, of course, in their first season in the competition. And the club built from scratch, showing a little bit more teamwork tonight. That ball in behind, Noon, and Logan have their second.
Come on!
And they're rushing to get the ball back to halfway. So the 71st minute in this game has seen 9 goals. A great pace there from Imogen Noon to get around defenders, sneak the ball past Mostorovic, and put the ball into an open net. Well, last week we had a torrid, feisty, dour affair with just the 1 goal scored. Tonight it's been an absolute smorgasbord of goals. All different types. (7-2). And you get the feeling that neither side are done yet. Here's Petterwood. It's a surprise with a game that's 9 goals scored in it, and Tian Petterwood hasn't got any of them. Thought maybe the Jets would try and slow things down and just manage the game through. But it's Logan that have upped the tempo. 2 quick-fire goals have given them hope. If not tonight, just in their system. But here's Bysden again. Riley Bysden across the face of goal. Good block there from Robbins. Logan will clear the danger. McDonald just putting the ball out of play. Giving your teammates a chance to settle. Chalmers. Bysden again. This time, McGilligan can't get the ball past Richards. Bysden has the beating of Kabuki Garcia. Croydon might need to try and tidy things up on this right-hand side, but to be fair, Boston has had the beating of everyone on this right-hand side this evening. It's been a torrid time for the Logan defenders. Noon can't bring the ball down. Bysden flagged for offside. This is Monday Night Football. I'm Darren Lutton. We hope you're enjoying Football Queensland's presentation of the NPLW. This is the round 5 clash between Logan Lightning and Moreton Bay United, if you're tuning in late. And yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. It's Logan Lightning 2, Moreton Bay United 7. Absolute goal fest tonight. Gallagher can't link up from a teammate. Noon seems to have taken a proton energy pill in the last 10 minutes. Been full of running. Inside ball looking for McGilligan. Almost found her. This is Bysden with space. First time ball. Looking for Walker. Throw to be taken again. Dylan. Askin. Trying to pierce the ball through the Logan defence. Emily Dunn. Just gets the ball out of there. So this weekend, fixtures, we'll see Sunshine Coast Wanderers taking on Lions. Actually, that's the match from last weekend. That match is to be rescheduled. Probably be played in the next couple of days. It's Saturday, 4:45, that the Sunshine Coast Wanderers will travel down to Heath Park to take on the East's Tigers. It's the Lions that will be hosting Logan at 5 p.m. on Saturday. At 8 o'clock, we've got a local derby. Moreton Bay United against Mitchelton. That shot goes harmlessly over the bar. So yes, Moreton Bay coach Ski Hannafin did his apprenticeship at Mitchelton. Being an assistant coach there for a while. Of course, left 2 years ago to take on this project at Moreton Bay. And there was a ferocious derby, 2 derbies between the Moreton Bay and Mitchelton last year. Dramatic 3-2 victory at Walter Park as Mitchelton came back from 2-0 down to win the second half and take the points 3-2. If memory serves correctly, the return fixture was a much more one-sided affair. I think Moreton Bay might have won that one 4-0. Hostilities are resumed this weekend. There's talk of the trophy being up for grabs between the two teams. McDonald. Farrington, it's ball out of play. As Logan make their final substitution. Gabriella Arifares is the player coming on, replacing Natalia Pinkney. He's put in one heck of a shift tonight. Doesn't look all that pleased about being substituted. Perhaps she's being put in cotton wool for the match this weekend. She's such an offensive weapon for the Lightning. So just over a quarter of an hour to go. We've seen 9 goals already in this game. Can we hit double figures? Can these studded teams add to their goal tallies? I mentioned there was a good crowd in attendance this evening. Everyone seems to be still here. No one's packed up and gone home early. Bit of a mild temperature here at Cornubia Park. Looks like autumn's finally hit us. Zabby Fares makes a run. And Logan have a corner. Wide Bay Football's Caitlin Troy has been announced as Queensland's Community Referee of the Year as part of FFA's Rebel Female Football Awards. Female Football Awards recognise the important role that women play in all aspects of the game, including as players, coaches, referees, volunteers and administrators. At 17 years of age and currently completing Year 12, Troy was nominated for her dedication to the game, travelling 2 hours for training sessions and games multiple times per week. Moreton Bay having to work. Ball out of defence. They'll get a settling free kick. New, almost selling herself into trouble. Recovering at the vital moment. Eisden stays on side. She's just got too much pace. She really should take on the shot herself, and she does, just over the bar. Well, she was looking for options from a teammate. No player had the pace to keep up with her. So good showing here from the Jets. Real statement game for them. If they've got off to a bit of a stuttering start to the season, this could just be the fixture that really gets them going and kickstarts their campaign. Of course, a great opportunity for us to see just how Alira Toby and Natalie Tatham are going to take up their places in this team. They certainly showed their quality. Here's a chance now for Logan. It's Noon. Spreadborough with the block. Now Moreton Bay working the left-hand side. This is McGilligan. Strong tackle from Robbins. Policina. Out wide from the second run from Chalmers. Bisden is going to go into the box again. Another blocked shot. Long range attempt. Straight at Richards. Logan just haven't been able to get Petterwood in the game tonight. Another through ball. Looking for McGilligan. She's got the space. She's got the goal. Well, Keely Richards came out. But Megan McGilligan helps herself to a second goal. In the 85th minute, we've got our 10th. So it's 8-2. We've seen that scoreline a little bit lately, haven't we? Particularly with the Central Coast Mariners. Moreton Bay just flexing their muscles tonight. Been too strong, too classy. Just too many attacking weapons for that Logan defence to deal with. An interesting examination for the Logan side tonight. They've been exposed of all their weaknesses. I'll be chatting to both coaches after the game. You can see them on the usual channels. Very interested to find out what Nick Croydon learnt about his team tonight. Here's Logan with a free kick. Into the box and just over the bar. Looks like Dunn had the last touch. Yes, Logan looked to go toe-to-toe early. It just lacked that cohesion between their midfield and forward line. They fluffed a couple of chances that could have given them a good opportunity to get a foothold in this game. But here's another long-range shot. Good block by Richards. Janoon has worked really hard tonight. The ball just comes out for Baisden. Dillon, lovely through ball. The Jets will have a corner. So just a couple of minutes left in this match. Our next live stream game will be on Sunday afternoon. We'll be going down the coast for the match between Gold Coast United and Souths. That should be a cracker. Well, Gold Coast were really good last week. And Souths United, well, we've seen them already and their quality as this corner comes in. Right across the face of goal. Moreton Bay players just queuing up here. Yes, finishing off the round. So we've got Gold Coast versus Souths. That's 2 p.m. Sunday. I think it was initially scheduled at 4, but it has been moved back to 2 p.m. Western Pride at 3 p.m. are taking on the Raw QAS. And at 5 p.m, Capalaba will be hosting the Southwest Queensland Thunder. And the Gap have the bye. Of course, before then, we've got all those catch-up games, majority of them being tomorrow night. So if you're looking to get a little bit of midweek football viewing in, get onto your local club's Facebook page. You can also check out the Football Queensland page. Look for details on those fixtures. Here's Noon. Noon showing plenty of pace, trying to get past Spreadborough. Spreadborough doing just enough. The Jets give up a corner. As we hit 89 minutes. Well, Logan look to get one more. Well, normally when you see a score like this, you're expecting it to be a thoroughly one-sided affair, but it hasn't quite been the case. The ball comes in. Logan have given as good as they've got tonight. Though the scoreboard doesn't look good for them, plenty of signs that as a unit they're coming together. They've just had no answer for Riley Baisden tonight. She's just been absolutely brilliant. She's created, helped herself to a hat-trick, set up a couple of others. Here comes Logan, that's Abby Fares. Cross blocked by Spreadborough. Still there for Abby Fares. Cut out before Petterwood could add her touch. Now the Jets look to counter. Dylan. So into injury time now. That ball from Richards. There's a chance for McGallagher to chips. The Jets have their 9th. Lovely touch from Megan McGallagher. He's only come on in the second half, midway through the second half, and she's already got herself a hat-trick. What an amazing cameo it's been in the second half from Megan McGallagher. Almost stealing the thunder from Riley Baisden, but not quite. If I was giving out player of the match points, it would certainly be Riley Baisden. Would be earning full quota. Free kick for Logan, taken quickly. Looks like they want to add to their total. Krauts and Walker. Farrington. Anywhere will do at the moment. If you just have a look now at the Logan players, you can see that they've had a real workout tonight. This is as tough an examination as they will get in this competition. As Moreton Bay have bared their teeth. They've turned their Jets up to full throttle. They now have a corner. A chance to hit double figures. Plenty of pace on that corner. Nice touch from Spreadborough. Couldn't direct their header on target though. As this game comes to an end, it's been a thoroughly entertaining evening here at Cornubia Park. Goals have come in batches. But those batches have been spread out throughout the match. Mojstorovic gets out just in time. Clear from the advancing Noon. Bisden. Chalmers puts the ball out in front of Bisden again. Here she is, Bisden with a cross. Can't find a teammate. And there it is, it's full time. Well, a comprehensive win for the Moreton Bay Jets as they travel to Cornubia Park and come away with a 9-2 victory. Hat tricks for Riley Bisden and second half substitute Megan McGilligan. A thoroughly entertaining evening. We hope you've enjoyed it. I'm Darren Lutton. On behalf of Kurt S. from the Double Take team, thank you for tuning in this evening. Plenty of matches on during the week. Get out to a ground and take in one of those. And check the Football Queensland social media pages for full coverage of this weekend's matches. Until then, enjoy your football.
I'm still a bit,